Hello chickies! Merry Christmas! Well, it's actually past Christmas now. Everyone's had their Christmases when this goes up, so Merry Christmas! A kids section in this thing.
That's right. And you can tell it's the kids section
Because it's messy. Oh,
kid friendly
font on the side that looks like a crime taken
crime scene of gang.
Street.
But let's grab a snack. So we'll head over.
Yeah, let's head over to this fridge.
Oh, it's a bunch more books.
Look at them all. Wow. Wow.
There you go.
Merry Christmas. I am Hannah, and today I'm just going to have a final little Christmas rundown of the many blessings and gifts I received from my family and friends, and a few pre-orders as well, which is like a gift to myself, really. I'm just super blessed in having family and friends who get cool stuff for me. But I thought I would make this little video to acknowledge the gifts I did receive, and then go through a few books that I got as well, which I'm very excited to read in the new year. So we'll go into it immediately. So a little rundown on Christmas Day. I didn't sleep that great, I must admit. Just too excited for the day. No, there was a little bug in my room and it decided to crackle, and then I had to fumigate it so that wherever it was, it died. And then the rest of the night was on and off. So great start. And then the morning was fairly quiet. I set the table and got things ready for our little luncheon. I just hung out with my youngest brother for most of the morning while everyone else potted off to church. And I put on some Christmas hymns and carols and other Christian tunes as well. And then, did a little bit of preparation because I made these cute little gingerbread baggies, which I didn't tell anyone about, not even my mum. And I just put them on everyone's plates. I still have mine. There you go. And then we did a gift opening when everyone came back from church. The plan was we were going to snack and then open presents, but it was almost 12 by the time everyone arrived anyway. So we went straight into the gift opening. I had so much fun seeing everyone open the gifts I bought. Christmas for me, the most exciting bit is giving. So I got to see everyone's reactions. It was great. And then, lunch, which was a meal. I got so full of Christmas. There were so many different things. We had potato salad, we had curried eggs, we had lamb, we had chicken that I cooked myself. And then we had some salads, some bread rolls, crispy bread rolls. And I just filled my little belly full of that. And then after lunch, me and my two brothers that came were available to be walked with. We went for a walk and we saw the little libraries. So there was one that I pretty much have all the books, like I donated all the books for most of it. And then we went to a bigger one further away. And the books are in fridges, not plugged in, but they're just in fridges. And there's so many books there. I was like, maybe I should do a small library run. And my brother was like, yeah, you could read sequels and see if they make any sense, because there was quite a few sequels in there. And then we walked back. The walk back was uphill, and it was the worst. I almost died. No, I didn't die. I had a short nap when we got back, and then we came back together to play Marrying Mr. Darcy, and had a fun time with some biscuits and some dried fruit. And I did a cob dip, but without the cob. We just had it in like a little ramekin. So different cheeses and bacon and onion and that with little mini toasts. My dad was very happy. He was looking forward to that. He said he wouldn't get seconds at lunch, so we had room for it for afternoon tea. And then, yeah, Ron moseyed off, and we were all very tired and very full. Very full. So that was our day. It was a long day. I'm so tired. But I thought we'd still do a little haul here to thank those who gave me a little gift. I'll probably leave books till last. I got a fan from Mum and Dad, and it is so fancy. It goes up and down as well as that way. It has 3 speeds, a timer that goes up to 9 hours. Don't know why I would need it to turn off after 9 hours, but anyway, 9 hours. And then it's got these modes where it goes 1 speed and then it might pick up to another speed and then go down like a real breeze. And I don't know why you would want that, but it is very natural. And there's a night mode or a day mode, so the night mode is a little bit slower at changing the speeds. So I love that, as well as a little makeup bag and stuff as well from them, and a few snacks. Can't say no to snacks. Then I got a little apron, so I'll be fancy in the kitchen now. This is from my brother, sister-in-law, and their children. Very cute. Then from my brother, Gerald. People who have been here from the beginning know who Gerald is. Bought me this. It's a projector, but it's got HDMI input as well as Bluetooth, so I can do stuff from my phone, or I can do it from my Switch or other things, and I can display it on probably where my clothes are, or one of my walls. I've got a spare wall I could display onto as well, but I wanted one, and he said he couldn't find one. He lied to me, because he asked what I wanted, and I said, well, I've seen these and they look cool and I wouldn't mind it because that means I have like a TV in my room. And he said, oh, I've had a look, but I couldn't really find any that really suited, so I'll have to think of something else. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. Like, I just thought it was a cool idea. And then I unwrapped these. I was so joyous, but yeah. Thank you very much to him, because that will be used so much. My family will never see me again, is what I'm trying to say. Then from my local friend, I got, well, first up I had this, which is a candle warming lamp. And so I can put little candles there and it will heat it and make the aroma fill the room without a flame. Because I am scared that I will burn something down at some point. But so this will do it more safely. And it has a timer and everything as well, so I can just put on the timer for a little bit and it will turn off its own, and 10 out of 10. She also got me 3 books. So we have the 5th Nancy Drew, which is The Secret of Shadow Ranch, and I'm collecting this series of hardbacks, so I have the first 4 and slowly getting the rest, but yeah, I'm excited to read this one. But yeah, I really love the covers of these ones. And then she also, I've been reading the Caspian Chronicles. And so she got me Constance Lopez's of Love and Law, which is a collection of short stories from that world of the Caspian Chronicles. So I don't know how many stories are in it. Like, there's 10 short stories in this one. So I'm excited to read them. But yeah, I love the covers of this series. It's so cool. So I'm excited for that one. And then she also got me XOXO by Axio. I've read some of the fantasy series of Axio. I think one. I've got the other for library. And I'm going to read that one. But yeah. This is about a girl, a cellist, who meets a K-pop star. And of course, K-pop stars aren't meant to date and all that. It's just a YA romance. And I expect all the cheese, but yeah, I was intrigued by it, so it's on my list, and she bought it for me. So thank you for all that from my friends. And then an older couple from church who have been praying for me, and I adore them. They are so sweet, but they gave me some money to buy some gifts. So these are the gifts I got with that money, and they spoil me rotten. They really do, and I adore them. So I got The Wolf of Walk Street by Vincent Lim. He's on the TikTok and the Instagram and that as Dim Sim Lim. But these are Chinese recipes, or like Australian Chinese, you know, what you can buy from Chinese restaurants in Australia. So he has a whole heap of different ones, teaches you how to do it at home. I'm sure it's not quite the same, but it's close, so I can recreate it. Because I love Chinese food, so I thought I'd get this and experiment. So I'll be excited to go through this and try each recipe as I go. Then I also bought, I saw this and I was intrigued, and it is Pride and Peril by Carrie Bebris. It is book 1 in the Mr. and Mrs. Darcy mystery series. The subscript is "or a truth universally acknowledged." And this is a series that follows Elizabeth and Darcy after they're married, and they go through each of the Jane Austen books and solve a murder involving the characters from those books. So obviously this is Pride and Prejudice. And so I believe they're helping out Caroline Bingley or something. Again, I just was intrigued and thought, I'll give it a try. Now, I believe these were previously published under a different name, Pride and Prescience, into 2016. But they're getting republished with slightly different names in this hardback sort of cloth feeling form. So I was intrigued and thought I would try it out. And then I know there's Suspense and Sensibility, and I don't know if they're going to release more or if there are more. But... And then I also got Bookish. It's a reading journal. So they have the little page for your review, daily reading tracker, upcoming releases pages, TBR of 50. You can have 50 TBR. I aim to read 100, so this will only take me probably half of the year, but there's half of the year more than I currently have. It's got a few checklists and build your own checklists in the back as well. And then a page for DNFs as well. And a page for favourite books. It's just a little book that I can record my reading in for 2026. And so I can take it to my book club and actually remember what the heck I read. No, I tend to remember. I just, when I'm put on the spot, the brain goes blank. So those 3 were from, the older couple from my church who are adorable. And the final things I have to share are pre-orders. So, first up, I got in Yono of the Dawn Volume 45 by Mizuho Kusanagi. And I don't think this is the last one. I think there's one more. And then the series is complete. I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's drawing to a close. I'm only up to 32, so I still have a ways to get to the end of the series. But it will fly by, no doubt. And yeah, it will be a bittersweet feeling. I'll be saying goodbye to the series, but also I'll be completing the series. I'll see them hopefully all happy. We're hoping. Then we have novel 6 of Out of Count's Family. I love this series so much. Here we go. The books are just so cool looking that I just can't. It's just go wow. Yeah, I love them so much. Kale, and it's just, I've talked about this book so much. Check any of my reviews and you'll probably find me blabbing about it in any of the videos. Not all of them, but yeah. And then we finally have the first volume of a new manhwa series, and that is Marriage of Convenience. And it is by Ken. Ken is the original writer of the web novel. Then we have the art is by Ant Studio, and it is adapted by Hanham, I believe. But it's a new series that I'm going to start. But yep, here they are for the first volume. And I believe this is a completed online series, and there's actually a spin-off about a certain daughter of someone. But I'm collecting this one that's getting slowly released by ATEEZ Press. Looking forward to delving into this story because I haven't read it, I don't believe. Some of them I read on Webtoon, and then it gets announced that it's going to release in physical form, and I'm like, oh, wait until the physical comes. So I can support the author and the artist with the physical form. So you'll find me always supporting, if I possibly can. But that is the end of my little haul that I've collected over the past month or so. And for Christmas. So I'm excited to set up my little projector and watch K-dramas while reading my books that I now have more of that can go to my TBR tray over there. I was getting low, so this will boost that a little. And then, yeah, have a spiffy smelling room with this and a candle. What more can you want? So I did pretty well out of Christmas. But I hope you all have a good Christmas period. I know it's a bittersweet / sad time for a lot of people. A lot happens around Christmas for our family too, so it's a up and down time. But I think remembering that Jesus was born and the whole story that comes after that really is the importance of his life post his birth. And yeah, I'm excited to reach the next year with all of you. I'll probably do a week of wrap-ups and what I'm going to be reading in 2026. I don't really do up-and-comings because most of the up-and-comings I look forward to are in series that are just releasing. But I might do a series I'm continuing / starting in 2026. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, you'll see wrap-ups and everything in the first week of January, or the first two. I don't want to exhaust myself. It's probably not wise. And then further announcements early 2026 for my author name and debut novel. And I really hope you can join me for that. It's going to be exciting. Lord willing, it will be an exciting time for 2026. But until next time, I wish you all a blessed New Year. And until then, peace.
티니 로그 끝.